Are you ready for that top 10?
I'm ready for the top 10.
Are you sure?
I am.
Are you sure? All right. So today's top 10 is going to be the top 10 best couch co-op games. And that's our top 10.
I guarantee mine's different than yours. Mine's more retro.
Mine's
I think I only got one recently game.
The way I did my top 10 was playing games I played with my daughter. Is pretty much my top 10.
Okay, that's cool.
Like games or my wife also. That's kind of how I did my
This was an opportunity for me to
I like the most playing with my family.
This was an opportunity for me to dig into the past. So that's what I did.
Okay.
Because here's the thing is, they don't make co-op games like they used to. Not like they used to. I mean, there's some bangers.
They got some legit co-op games, dude.
But they got some, they got some classics back in the day. I'm talking about classics. And I got a lot of those on my list.
Let me go to my top 10. Here we go. My number 10, Grant. I'll start it off.
You started it off last time.
I'm starting off again because I run this fucking podcast.
Okay, well, why don't you run these nuts on your face?
Oh, shit. My number 10 is Portal 2.
Okay.
Legendary puzzle game. Played this with my oldest when she was actually like 7 or 8. But it has a fantastic 2-player campaign, and it's like a mind-bending puzzle game and stuff like that. I'm going through all the portals and stuff like that. But it's a lot of physics-based stuff, obstacles in the game. Yeah. But this is a fun game, dude. It is one of the, I would say, and it's developed by Valve, of course.
Yep.
Our friends over at Valve. But it's just a great 2-player game to sit next to someone and play. All right, Grant, go ahead.
All right. Number 10. This is my only recently-ish
Hey, thanks,
game.
Birdman. Thanks for joining.
It's Cuphead.
That's your number 10?
It's my number 10. Oh, dude. I got classics on here. We're not talking, don't be like, oh, it's your number 10. I got classics, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, Oh, yeah, buddy. Yeah, I got classics. Everybody knows Cuphead. Dude, first of all, Cuphead's a very hard game.
It is very hard.
It's very hard.
It's hard for 2 people.
Yeah.
Because you can't keep track of your character.
Exactly. Now, the co-op actually makes it a little easier, but it's still insanely challenging. But it's cool because of the 1930s cartoon look, the whole Steamboat Willie look. I like that. Yeah. But that's my number 10 because I got some bangers on here.
Okay. My number 9, Grant, is actually Diablo 4. I played couch co-op with my wife with Diablo 4 when it first came out.
She's probably better than me.
She is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She is.
I'm sure you can give it to your dogs and they'd be better than
me. It's not that hard to be better than you at Diablo 4. Because if you're level 60, they're already better than you. Because you can't, you just don't, you stop at level 60 and stop playing the damn game.
I like
every
it's
season.
Like
every season you're on level 60, I'm done.
No, it's because it's like a fine wine. I like to sip it and savor it.
You don't even experience the season. You're just like, well, level 60, I'm done.
Well, lately they've been kind of
0 Paragon points.
Well, lately they've been kind of the same fucking game. Like they've been kind of.
It is.
They've been kind of getting in a rut.
The seasons are fun sometimes.
These last back-to-back seasons have kind of gotten. They need to kind of do something different now.
No, this past season was pretty good.
It was all right.
No, it's pretty good. You just quit playing because you suck at the game.
That's too easy.
I mean, when you suck at a game, I can understand why you quit playing. Okay. Go ahead.
Birdman, what's up, man? All right, where are we at? Okay. Number 9. It's fucking Gauntlet.
Gauntlet.
Oh, yeah.
Great one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. Like classics, buddy. I got classics on here. Now, this game, I actually have one of those arcade games, and it's actually on this game. It's actually on here, where it's the Mortal Kombat one. It's got all the Mortal Kombats, and it's got like a bunch of other games like Joust and stuff like that, which is another great game, but I don't have it on my list. But this is like the first Diablo-esque game, if you think about it, because there's infinite monsters that come out if you don't destroy the little things or whatever.
Yep.
You got to find the key, the key to go to the next floor and stuff like that. You couldn't find the game, so you just found the fucking the arcade console.
Well, I mean, you could have got some images, Grant.
Well, no, here's the thing: is I don't want to run it. I like to have my top.
You could have downloaded some images, Grant.
Well, you know what? You could have been a lot.
You could have took 5 minutes to download images, Grant.
But you could have not just found the arcade that zoomed way the fuck
I found
out.
the first picture that popped up. Because I know you're too lazy to fucking
what did you decide to find? I'm gonna find the one that's zoomed all the way the fuck out.
I'm on. Yep. Yep.
So
Arcade
anyway,
game and everything.
So anyway, if you zoom in, that's actually Gauntlet, the game. Like you have to zoom way the fuck in. That's actually Gauntlet. All right. Anyway, I always play with the elf. The elf, he had the super fast
Here's
arrow.
your fucking picture, Grant.
Okay, so it's super fast arrow. The elf. Great game.
Great game. All right, Grant. Another great couch co-op is Rayman Legends.
Okay. Rain Man.
Rayman.
Oh.
Rayman was really good. I mean, the core games of 4 Legends were great, but this one for couch co-op was really fun. Great art style to it, just like all your other Raymans. But a lot of the challenges are very rhythm based when you're doing co-op. So it's a really fun game to play. I played this with my daughter.
Okay.
All right, Grant, go ahead.
Number 8. I could say number 2, but I kind of just grouped them all together. The Streets of Rage series.
Okay.
Classics.
Let me just put up.
It doesn't matter at this point. You don't have to put anything. At this point, it doesn't matter. But I play with my boy Skate. It's my boy. Why they call him Skate? Because he was on rollerblades, and he was good. And it's a classic beat 'em up game. I got some more classic beat 'em up games on here.
Yeah, this was good. It's even the new one, Streets of Rage.
But it's the whole series.
Nostalgic, it's very nostalgic.
Exactly. So I say I got some classics on here.
Okay. What is let's see, number 7. Dude, have you played this game? This is called Castle Crashers.
Now you know the answer to that.
You never played this?
I don't know. Let me see it. No, I have not. This
is really fun. You can play up to 4 players, but I played this with my daughter, and it's really fun, dude. Like it's kind of goofy. Like it has that what's that game that came out? I can't remember. Anyway, but it's a goofy game. Like it's very
Clash of Clans looking.
No, I mean, it has that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade look to it.
Okay,
and that's what it has. But it's really good, and it has RPG progression in it too. So, but it's just an over top game, but it's fun to play with, especially like with a little group. Go ahead.
All right, now we're getting into the balls deep here. Number 7, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
Turtles in Time.
Yes. This game was fantastic. I remember getting this on the Super Nintendo. I was like, oh boy, it does not get better than this. Oh, but it does. It does get better than this. That's why it's number 7. Classic beat 'em up. I always play with Leonardo.
Me too, actually.
Yep.
Here, let me pull up the image. I'll try to find a really ugly image.
I know.
So,
but you can't because these are classics. You're not going to.
No, this is actually a pretty cool image.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. So, don't worry, I got it for you.
And then
I
it
got
goes
it for you again, Grant.
And then
I mean, I don't want you to Google something and get fucking lost.
But do you know that they go back
have like
in
a
time?
5-minute pause waiting for you to fucking Google an image.
They go back in time, hence the name.
Yeah.
They go. Just so you know.
Thanks. Everyone
just give me the premise of the game. Just give me the premise of the game. That's all I'm doing.
But yeah, this is a great classic. All right, Grant. This next game, A Way Out. Have you ever played that?
Yes. That's okay. All right.
You played this? This was a fantastic co-op game, dude.
Yeah, it's good.
But it's story driven, like just an escape adventure. And you just pretty much you're trying to break out of prison. But I played this with my daughter, oldest daughter, and she likes it. Like every single one except for, I would say my number 9 Diablo 4 was the one I played with my wife. But all these I played with my daughter.
Okay.
But this is a really good game. Great couch co-op. Go ahead.
Number 6, the Final Fight series.
Final Fights were great.
Great. Fantastic. I was going to put Super Bomberman on here, but I was like, you know what? No. Final Fight. You got to play with my boy Cody. My boy Mayor Hagar. That's who I always play with because he was like he'd always do he was like the wrestler. So he pick he was like Zangief from Street Fighter, the way he fought. Love him. I love, man, nothing better than beat 'em up games. Just beat 'em up side scrolling games. Those are the best.
Yeah, that is true.
You can find weapons, throw the knives and all kinds of stuff at people. I think that was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
The
You
broken
do that in
bottle.
Double Dragon too.
Hey, don't be spoiling my shit.
Double Dragon, huh?
Don't be spoiling my stuff.
All right, now my number 5. This was actually a really good game. I'm surprised how good it was, actually, being a new. All right, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah, it is.
Really good. I played this with my daughter also. But this is a multiplayer support up to actually 6 players. 6 players. But it's really fun, man. It brought back that Turtles in Time. Really.
Yeah.
It had that Turtles in Time feel to it. All right, Grant, go ahead.
Number 5 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Bubble Bobble. Oh yes. Such a simple game. Such a simple game. You're like 2 little dragon little things, and then you have to collect.
Yeah, I remember this.
Oh yeah, it was a great game. I used to play this with my sister.
Oh, you know what? I forgot one. This game reminds me of one, but I forgot one. I'm gonna add one at the end.
That's fine. You can do an honorable mention. That's cool.
Let's see. But I'll just do a screen capture of it.
All right.
Yeah, this was a fun game.
That's not Bubble Bobble. That's a Bubble Bobble game, but that's not the one I'm talking about. This is like a puzzler, which you just pulled up.
Bubble Bobble.
And just type in Bubble Bobble Nintendo, NES.
NES, not Super Nintendo.
No, not Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said the Super Entertainment System.
Nope. It's because you don't listen to me. See, man.
I really don't fucking listen to you. You're absolutely right. Everything you fucking say, I do not listen to.
You had no
I'm
clue
just going to
said.
this is a poster for it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Look at that, man. Such a classic game.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Bubble Bobble.
Taito made it.
All right, Grant, you just mentioned this series, but I'm going to go to Streets of Rage 4.
Okay.
Streets of Rage. All right. That's my number 4. We already talked about it.
Yeah, that's cool. My number 4 for the Super Nintendo. It's motherfucking Mario Kart, man. The original.
Mario Kart.
Yeah. The original. Dude. Where you throw the turtle shells at each other? Was it the fighting game? What do they call it? Where you just fight each other?
Mm-hmm.
Play that for hours with like my brother and my sister. Dude, that's the best part of the game. But we didn't really do any of the racing stuff. I did that all by myself because I didn't have any friends. But the fighting, hands down, the best.
Yeah, this is great. I would say Mario Kart on Switch. I played it with my daughter a lot.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
But my top ones I played a lot with my daughter. And my number 3, Grant.
Hey, he said, that's cool. You got another one. You got another daughter on the way. Congratulations, man.
Oh, congratulations, Birdman. Congratulations. All right, Grant. My number 3. It Takes Two. Actually, yeah, I did play this with my wife and daughter.
Okay.
But it Takes Two. It's the creators of the new Split Fiction, right?
Okay.
But this is probably one of the best couch co-op games ever created. Besides,
sounds like a movie. It sounds like an old '90s movie starring Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
It's just you play as a couple that turned into dolls, and then you go solving puzzles and puzzles. Solving puzzles and it's just a great looking game. Like it really is a great looking game. But yeah, It Takes Two is just fantastic, dude. If anyone wants a couch co-op game, it is this one and my top 2.
Okay. Number 3. It's Double Dragon 1 and 2. Not Double Dragon 3. Double Dragon 3 is hot ass cheeks. I hate that game.
You said Double Dragon 3.
No,
Okay.
no. The Sacred Stones is awful. That is a hard. First of all, that game is hard. It's extremely hard. You got one life. That's it. You got one life. You got one life to do it all. You got one life to live, Ed, like the soap opera. But it's Double Dragon 1 and 2.
The prepared artist, you have a 12-year-old son. All right. I'm going to recommend a game that recently just came out later in my top 10 for you. I have a 12-year-old son. Your son can play this because my 8-year-old and honestly, damn, my 6-year-old daughter can play this game too, but I'll get to it. All right.
Yeah, this cover, like, they didn't look like that in the game. Why is their last name Lee? Billy and Jimmy Lee. They're not Asian. And why in the movie is one of them Asian and one of them not?
You can have Lee.
But what about the movie?
Is an American last name.
They're identical. They're supposed to be twin brothers. In the movie, one's Asian and one's white.
Well, that's the movie. You know,
because it was a terrible. It was a terrible. The best thing. Okay, first of all, I don't care what you think about Alyssa Milano's political views. She was a smoke show in that movie. Like she used to be when she was in Who's the Boss. Alyssa Milano was top notch, fine, like absolutely fine.
She was. Prepared artist and Birdman. Man, I would do Shredder's Revenge too. If you have a 12-year-old son, if you haven't played that, get Shredder's Revenge. It's a little bit like mix of next gen. It has good graphics and everything, but I think they really like that. But this next one, Cuphead, is my number 2.
Cupscared.
Yeah. Oh, shut the fuck up. You're fucking worthless.
You got a
God, you're fucking worthless.
Speech impediment or something.
I used to have to fucking go to school for that.
Did you really? I didn't know that.
Our very first fucking episode, I told you that.
No, I didn't. I wasn't paying attention to your fucking.
Yeah, you weren't fucking paying attention either. Yeah, I actually had to go to school for that shit.
I didn't know you had a speech impediment.
Yeah, I used to speak my own language, and the only person in our family that could understand me was my Jennifer.
Oh. No wonder you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
Fucking loser. I'd have made fun of you. I'm like, what'd you say?
What the fuck did you say?
Now it's crazy. You're probably 6'4" and at 2 years old anyway.
I was a big boy. All right. Anyway, but Cuphead, my number 2. I would recommend this too for Birdman prepared artists. They'll probably love this game too because it has those old cartoon graphics. You play couch co-op. I mean, it's a really fun game. It's hard. It gets kind of hard, but it's fun to play because it's not frustratingly hard. All right, but yeah, it has that 1930s cartoon look to it. Man, it's good. It's a great game.
Old Steamboat Willie.
Yep. All right, Grant, you're number 2.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, the original. Dude, when this game, let me just tell y'all a story. When this game came out, we used to have we had a place called, before it was Chuck E. Cheese, it used to be called Showbiz Pizza. That was like before Chuck E. Cheese took it over. And they had, I remember they had this game, Street Fighter, and Afterburner. I mean, they had more games, but I mean, these were like the ones that everybody was in line for because, Afterburner was the one that moved. It was like 50 cents back then, or 2 coins or whatever. Back then, I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of money, But I used to tell my parents, back then, you told Santa Claus what you wanted for Christmas. And I'd write my letter to Santa. I'd be like, Dear Santa, I really want the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. Right? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game is what I said. This is the one I wanted. I wanted the arcade game. Well, the arcade game wasn't out then. No, right? So what did Santa go get me? He got me the fucking other Ninja Turtles game. The terrible one. The one that's god-awful. That's what I got for Christmas. And boy, was I disappointed. Like, when I got that game, I thought I got coal in my stocking because that was basically what it was.
That was a horrible game.
It was an awful game. It's hard as shit. The damn stage still gives me nightmares. And I hate that game. But that's the game that I thought I was getting. And I didn't. So I was very disappointed that Christmas. So I was hoping, so when that game did come back out finally, the arcade game, like I don't understand why whatever, it doesn't matter. That's the game, that's the OG. That's my favorite one. I love it to this day.
All right. Let me look this up real quick. Yeah.
My number one is the OG. My number one. You ain't touching
Birdman. You said your Switch is the biggest system in your house. Cuphead's on the Switch. Yeah, you can play it. You play Tetris with your wife? That's cool. All right. Let's see.
My number one. Like you'd be good at Tetris.
I was actually pretty good at Tetris. I was an awesome chess player back in school.
I didn't. Nobody asked you about fucking. I'm like that kid. I'm like that kid that was doing all the mathematics. You know how he was adding up all those numbers really fast?
Oh yeah.
That was same. Me and him the same.
That's funny, Birdman. But yeah, like Tetris, I was pretty good at. Chess, I was good at. I was good at checkers. Chess, dude, I ran the school with chess, bro. Yeah, everyone you should line up. You know, but they got downs. I might just whoop everyone. But
you ain't Bobby Fischer.
My dad taught me how to play chess when I was like 4.
Now I remember I tried to play you at chess. I couldn't beat you. You always beat me.
You know, I got you in like.
But you ain't.
I got you checkmate in like 7 moves, bro.
You act like you ain't Bobby Fischer.
No, I'll play like I used to play Chess Master, remember that? Back on Super Nintendo?
You ever seen that guy who's like he's like the best chess player in the world now? He's like,
I mean, I'm not on that level.
No, I'm just saying, like, you ever just seen him? He's just like looking around, not even paying attention, and just like fucking beats everybody.
Yeah. I used to be able to play like the Grandmaster level on Chess Master on Super Nintendo when I was like 10.
Remember Battle Chess when the pieces came alive and like would attack?
Yeah, what fucking you talking about Harry Potter?
No, I'm talking about on the Tandy 1000.
I don't remember that.
No, it's called Battle Chess.
Battle Chess?
Yeah.
All right. Grant, my number one, I think is the greatest co-op now when it comes to next gen and just everything put together. The way everything's just so different. And it's side-by-side screen. As a player, you're doing one thing. It's very similar to the developers of Take-Two and everything like that because they developed this game also. But the difference is, I play this with my daughter and she absolutely loved it. My wife loves it. Is Split Fiction, and we still play it.
Oh.
Like it has replay value and everything like that. It just came out. And now it's at the top of my list of best co-op games. Split Fiction, I play it with my son. My son loves it. Like, it's just a fantastic game because it's so different. Everything the players are doing, you're not doing the same thing at all. Everything is different. Every scene is different for a different player. And it's side by side. It's great. Like, there's one scene you're riding a motorcycle and, you know, one player's controlling a motorcycle, doing all obstacles. The other player is one of the characters riding the motorcycles with you, but they have a cell phone in their hand and you have to enter all these codes and, do these puzzles on the cell phone in order to ensure the level, like ramps open up and like stuff, it gets access before you hit those areas.
That's cool.
Like, it's just fast, but it's so fun, dude. If you guys want a fantastic couch co-op, it's Split Fiction. It's just so fun to play.
I got one better than that, though.
Go ahead.
The number one co-op game of all time is Contra. Oh, buddy, it's Contra. It's the first Contra. It is the best co-op game. It's the most famous co-op game. And if you don't put in the 30-man code, it's the hardest co-op game.
It is hard.
It is. Because, you also, if you hit select, you can still, like, if you're out, you can steal your partner's lives and come back. Oh, yeah. I mean, you're playing with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Rambo. I mean, that's basically who it's supposed to be on the cover anyway. They actually got names. I don't know them, though, off the top of my head.
Yeah, the thing that looks like an alien, too.
Yeah.
From the Alien movies.
No, you can beat this game in 15 minutes if you're good. I mean, but this game right here is fantastic. The co-opness of it all is classic.
You need a kid, dude. You need a kid.
I am a kid.
Because well, that too. You look like a kid.
It's fine.
And you act like a kid. But
okay.
you need a kid because your top 10 list would totally change.
No, that's fine. I would make them play Contra. They're like, but I want to play Cuphead. I'm like, you will play Contra and you will like it.
My wife is texting me. She's like,
Uh-oh.
what dip do you use on those chips? I was like, what do you mean? I'm like,
What
there's
dip
so
do
many
you use?
different types of dip.
What a
What are
vague
you talking about?
What a vague question.
All right, Grant, that's a top 10.